So we have the
is Great Glimpse.
Yeah, so we have the Disruptor. It's really good support just right off the back. Earthshaker, another really good support.
Also can do offlane pretty good.
Yeah.
You're gonna do a combo with the Shaman. They watched my scrimmage. They're repeating the draft from last night.
Are they? They're just this is the exact start off y'all had too, isn't it?
I mean, I don't think we ban Venomancer.
No, but y'all, I mean, you either pick up or you ban the Lich. You either pick up. I mean, Huskar was a weird ban. Bat's interesting. Now they're 100% just going off of what they saw on TI.
I think they banned Spirit Breaker because they're gonna pick targets that go Lincolns, and they don't want that to be easily cancelled from like halfway across the map.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense, but to be fair, your Spirit Breakers just, I mean, a lot of these people. Let's see now. So right now they have three people that can pop Lincolns. Well, there's only one ability. Sorry, one ability on Shadow Shaman. 2 abilities on Shadow Shaman right now that pops Lincolns. And I'm sure you could pick up more.
There's 3.
Yeah.
There's Shock and Hex and then Shackles. 3 and then Earthshaker is 0.
Earthshaker doesn't pop. Nothing on Earthshaker pops Lincolns.
No target or point target.
Yeah. So right now there's just 2. But I mean Bloodseeker's out, which makes sense.
Weird that they banned the Bloodseeker when they banned the Slark.
No, but I think Bloodseeker's more for they don't want to have a Bloodseeker into a Bat Rider into a Disruptor. Yeah. There's a lot of like movement.
Ooh, Radiant team ban.
Some really weird bans by a Radiant. Maybe like specific bans countering a single person on the enemy team.
You really gotta pick a hero. You got 10 seconds left.
Yeah, Viper being banned out. So, okay. So we have the Viper being banned out. That's just the general mid that people don't like to play against. He's really difficult to deal with.
Yeah.
Clinks, I guess that's just another thing they don't really want to have to deal with, and more invis. Because I mean, right there, that's two invis, 3 invis heroes. I mean, 3 possible Shadowblade, basically, invis and 2 Shadowblade heroes. So we have because Spirit Breaker can get an Shadowblade, run across the map all invis like. Silencer honestly would have been a really good pick. Is still a really good pick, I think. Warlock's pretty good because it has pretty good team fight.
Counter initiative.
Yep. Something that again I would have liked to see banned out. Honestly, would have for Team Arab. Because that's what I'm gonna call him for the rest of this time. They should have banned out the Silencer so far, I think. Because I mean, right now they're really banking on the Bat Rider jumping in, pulling them into something the Disruptor's probably gonna do. And Silencer really messes that up like right off the bat.
I really like Dire's strategy because they haven't really revealed any of their cores.
Yeah, because you could have.
I mean, neither has Arab.
Yeah.
But
Dire team pick.
Gonna be a Riki roaming.
That's gonna be real rough though. That means what? The Bat Rider's offlane?
Yeah.
Bat Rider offlane, Riki roaming, 5 Disruptor. See, the good thing I like about the Dire's build right now is that the draft is you can have Earthshaker or Shadow or Warlock as your 4. So you can put
probably be a Warlock 5.
Well, I mean,
the Shaman needs a blink and also needs Aghanims later on in the game.
So Weaver carry? Yeah, Weaver safe lane. Weaver's not the best mid.
Could be mid.
I don't really like Weaver against mid. He doesn't really have that much. I mean, he could very well be mid, but he's a much better carry, I believe. Because, I mean, he's not really going to do very much at, like, the ganking stage. Like, you have a 1 ward mid, and you don't really want him in the place where he's going to be ganked a lot.
Oh, Dire team ban.
Let's see a Medusa.
See, the weird thing about this, though, the good thing about Team Arab is that Medusa actually can be played either well as well. So we could see a mid Medusa here, which would be really good, considering at the moment there isn't. I mean, if you send the Weaver mid,
Diffusal though.
right? No, if you send the Weaver mid right now, then the Medusa is basically just going to get free farm. The Snake is going to basically take all of Weaver's life away.
You can just go invis before it hits you.
Not if you throw a ward down, which I'm guaranteeing you the Disruptor is going to do.
When you do ward and get 100 gold.
Yeah, that's true.
And they banned the Silencer. Could have been the Silencer carry.
Yeah, could have been.
Good ban by Dire.
Well, I think Silencer would have been good on either one of these teams at this point, though. Like, banning them just because you don't want the other team to get them is a pretty good decision.
Yeah, Silencer is also good against Medusa.
Yeah. Take the intelligence, make sure that Mana Shield doesn't really do much.
You might see like an OD mid.
Yeah, that would be really good. OD,
Invoker. Anyone with some mana drain is good here. They're gonna ban Pugna.
Yeah, I mean Pugna just it just sucks everything off of you. It's not really a fun fun lane for anyone, especially because they could send the Pugna mid, and that if from what I'm actually thinking, I think they banned out the Pugna because this is indeed a mid Medusa.
You really gotta pick a hero.
They don't. I mean, they banned out another mid hero, hoping that Medusa's gonna have a really easy lane.
Yeah, but I think they either pick Invoker or OD, one of them. Hope the other team doesn't pick that up. The other hero.
Not actually sure. I mean, assuming that I'm right and they're picking a carry, I mean, you don't want a super greedy carry. You want someone who can roam if that's their mid. Because if you have Medusa and like Anti-Mage, for example, on the same team, they're both going to destroy the map for farm, and neither one of them is really going to come out on top. Or one of them's going to come out on top, and the other one's really going to just be useless most of the game. So if they're gonna pick a carry, they're gonna have to pick a fast fighting carry. So maybe I'd like to see, I don't know, PA. You don't really need that much farm on PA. You get a Deso and you just immediately start fighting people.
Yeah. Could pick up like PL maybe.
Well, you don't want a PL against the Earthshaker, though.
You could also pick up a Radiance hero.
Yeah, you could get a... I mean, like we've seen a lot of recently, you could see an Abaddon. We've seen a couple Abaddon carries here.
Abaddon would be so good, actually.
Yeah, Abaddon would be... Yeah, I don't think they pick him, but he's really tanky, and there's not really that much that either of these people can do. So, Drow...
It's gonna be a Drow strat.
So they're actually, they're actually picking up the Drow to buff the Medusa. It's interesting. Didn't really see that coming, because besides the Medusa, this is a really squishy team.
Yeah.
10 seconds.
I mean, to be fair, it could always be...
5 seconds, Morty.
No, I guess not.
Drow destroys Earthshaker in lane.
Yeah.
Like, I've been Drow. I've played against Arctan Earthshaker, and I destroyed him.
So...
Like, he tries to come up to you and uses his Aftershock, you just push him back with the silence. And then he tries to run away, you just slow him down. He doesn't have a lot of movement speed.
Yeah. I mean, so the only difference here now is that I guess we're assuming that that Team Arab is thinking the Dire is actually needing a mid as well. So... Someone, I don't know, is there anyone that you think would be good to play against Medusa in the mid? OD? Oh, Broodmother. So is that a Broodmother mid?
Invis. Yeah, that's a Broodmother mid.
100%. So they're going hard pushing strat here. That is a lot of push. So Dire is hoping to end this game pre 30 minutes maybe? You have Shadow Shaman and you have the Broodmother for that?
I hope the Weaver goes Diffusal Blade, and then Broodmother goes straight into... I wonder if he's gonna do like Matumba Man and go straight into the Desolator.
Probably be a really good strat. Just go straight for that pushing build.
Not even like buying boots.
Yeah, there's a lot of actually invis on these teams though. So we have the Weaver, the Broodmother, we have the Ricky. Like that's 3 right there. So there's a good reason for both teams to want a gem and detection. That's gonna run these supports dry. So honestly, and the problem, right? The only problem I see with the Dias team is that all the supports on the Dias team need a lot. Like Shadow Shaman and Warlock, both of them aren't very good with 5, just because they need at least the blink, they need at least the Ags to get in there and be relatively useful. Of course, we have the Earthshaker, who's probably going to be playing the roaming Earthshaker, but
no, he's offlane.
Oh, offlane Earthshaker, excuse me.
And you might as well roam because he's not going to get anything in the offlane.
Yeah.
That or like get an Iron Talon and go jungle. So that's what I was planning to do when I played yesterday. Then the Monkey Kings just started pushing in the waves, so I was like, alright.
Huh. Oxygen-rich atmosphere. Giant testicle monsters.
Let's see some quick TPs out by Ricky and Warlock.
Yeah, so the Warlock going to place that ward mid. Pretty good decision.
Ricky doesn't actually have his own ward.
Look at the Broodmother. The Broodmother's doesn't. It's just the body of the Broodmother. I don't know why that entertains me so much.
God damn it, that's gonna even be harder.
It's gonna be even harder to find that Broodmother. So we're gonna see this Ricky probably actually gonna come here and try to deward mid. I mean, he's not gonna get it because he's probably gonna place the ward right here, or right here, which isn't actually gonna. No, he might hold on to it. Huh? You'd think he would go try to deward it, but
Relax, Morty. Relax. Come here.
probably just dewarding, looking for a sentry, honestly. But doesn't look like he's actually gonna do that. He is, although, gonna go over here.
Steal a rune, maybe.
Yeah, try to steal the rune. Is he gonna waste a sentry to right here? Well, we're not gonna be wasting it because there is a Broodmother with a sentry, and just gonna attack him. I don't know. Ricky seems to be winning this fight. Oh, doesn't get the thing.
Might be dead.
No, he's got invis. He's gonna just walk out.
I mean, Brood had a sentry.
Yeah, but I don't think he drops it here. Yeah, he doesn't drop it here. He drops it mid just in case.
Yeah, you'd have to buy another one. Gonna be a Drow Disruptor bottom.
Yeah, we see a Sal coming out. Yeah, we're actually gonna see. So yeah, we see a tri-lane. This is gonna be a really, really poor, really sad Earthshaker most of this game.
Ooh. Gonna catch out the Bat Rider top, but I don't. Yeah, he's gonna.
No, that Rider.
Firefly and get out.
Yeah, but you gotta watch out for that level 1 Shadow Word. That is a very painful thing. I don't think he dies from it, but he's really close now. He might have to pop that salve. Yeah, and he does.
It's only 15 damage. It's not that much.
It's at early levels. If you underestimate it, that is gonna take it down. That I think at level 1, that's 15 damage for 12 seconds. So that's 150, 170 something.
12 seconds, so it's 200, I think.
Yeah. So.
Or 300.
Yeah, so it's a lot of damage at level 1.
Maybe
I don't know.
It's 180.
You doing the math for me? Thank you. Yeah, I know.
That is over 12 seconds.
So over the 12 seconds of it, it's a good bit. If you don't be careful, then it's definitely gonna hurt you. We do see a sentry getting placed down mid to help out the Medusa.
Shaman's gonna get caught out, or he's actually gonna catch out the Bat Rider, but Ricky comes in, attacks. It's just way too low health to do anything.
Yeah, honestly, I think that if the Warlock would have saved his Shadow Word, the Shadow Shaman wasn't likely gonna die. If he would have saved that Shadow Word, and the Ricky would have showed himself.
Look at this! Look at this! Look at this sentry.
Yeah, oh, it's unfortunate. Sentry doesn't quite get it.
Barely. Ricky has a haste. So low health.
And there's another sentry. Does get it off right immediately. Good microing right there by the Broodmother.
Oh, this Ricky might get the quarter.
Yep, and he is
He
going to get the
will.
quarter.
There's nothing on it, so it's not that bad.
Good rotation, though.
Quarter. It's kind of, I think, like, Bird knew he was there. He should have been more aware on that. Mistakes happen, though.
Death's bounty.
Yeah, honestly, though, we're looking at this. The two main farmers right now, people with the highest net worth. We do have the Drow on bottom, 1,700 gold. Mid.
That Rider's going to be caught out. He's going to Firefly, hopefully getting away.
Yeah, no, the Bat Rider is really difficult to kill unless you have your Shadow Shaman. And even then, until he's a little bit higher level.
0 last hits. Surprisingly, Earthshaker's doing a decent amount of work in this bottom lane.
Yeah, he's doing really well considering. This
Not as much.
This Disruptor's doing. I mean, he's not really doing the best at job at, like.
He has a throw or bonus. Like, you should be last hitting.
Well, you should be harassing.
Or not
you should be hitting this Earthshaker as much as you can with that aura, keeping him as far away from the waves you can. I mean, Earthshaker in this scenario should not be level 3. Like I mean, he might be dead here though.
Glimpse.
Ooh, no. Is he gonna get away?
Yeah.
He is gonna get away.
Actually gonna dive the tower for
Not
this.
quite.
Oh, Warlock coming mid. Only level 1 though. I don't know what he's gonna do. He's gonna just put Shadow Ward on and walk away.
I mean, the good thing about this is that it's gonna either take down all of his mana, and Medusa doesn't have any more. He doesn't have any regen, so it's not like he can. I mean, he can just basically keep spamming his shield, or his snake, so which is good. But if you're just gonna keep getting hit by all these spiders, it's not fun. This would be the time right here, though.
Being said,
yeah, he
is actually struggling in CS.
We're actually gonna see the first blood going on mid. He just the Pudge, this Broodmother, that's gonna throw me off a lot. This Broodmother just basically diving in mid. I mean,
oh no, Disruptor.
He's actually probably gonna get this Disruptor as well. These spiders do a lot of damage.
Man the fuck
oh no, he's gonna manage to get away. Unless he keeps diving, he doesn't quite get him.
So close.
This Broodmother's not someone you want to be trifling with. I mean, especially because everybody in the mid lane's so low. You can't fight a Broodmother once she picks up all these spiderlings. They do an obnoxious amount of damage right off the back. I mean, 18 damage doesn't sound like much, but whenever you get 30, 10, 15, 20 of these spiderlings on you, they each do about 15. That's a lot of damage that just basically hurries up and bursts you down.
Some rotations, but Riki's gonna actually spot it out. Breaks Invis.
If he could draw,
oh,
he drops this word on here. That's definitely gonna be a dead
that?
Ricky. I don't actually think Ricky has anything to do with this. Yeah.
That was that was a weird ass shackle. That was way longer range.
Well, honestly, I mean, this is definitely gonna be a dead Shadow Shaman as well. But I think the fact that Shadow Shaman stayed there a little bit too long, he didn't actually need to shackle him. The shackling wasn't the damage that he needed to do that.
No, he needed it. Just 120 damage.
Well, yeah. So the Ricky definitely was going to die. I mean, you say there. So
I wouldn't have said that.
No, the Ricky didn't have any regen. He wasn't
right
gonna get.
They were right here, and he was right here, and then somehow got shackle off from that distance. His regular shackle range is like here.
Well, I mean, even though shackle's not the point though. I don't think he needed the shackle at all. We are gonna see going up on top. We might actually see dead, and we do see the dead Weaver. A good little rotation there by the Disruptor. Ricky does go down first, so not a nothing for anything.
He killed him by himself.
Yeah, the Weaver did. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, Weaver hits pretty hard, especially, I mean, Jikuchi does a good one.
I don't know how you dive to a Disruptor solo as a Weaver.
Oh, no, the Ricky was there as well. Ricky died from the Weaver, and then the Disruptor managed to get the Weaver from the midst of the fighting. I mean, it was basically a roaming support for a carry, so the better trade was clearly in the form of Team Arab, but What are you going to do? I mean, this Drow also almost level 6. Earthshaker's already 6. This is another one of those things we were talking about earlier. You have a Drow on your team. You have a bunch of ranged heroes. There is no reason that this Earthshaker should not only have arcane boots, but be level 6 already. Like,
yeah,
you
should be pressured out of lane hard.
Yeah, he should have had to leave.
Riki is one of the reasons because he's really roaming.
Yeah, he should have left lane a while ago. They are going to go on this.
He's going to die.
Oh,
he's
yeah.
Gonna get striked out. Not enough.
Oh, yeah. No, that... Especially because you have a double damage Broodmother here. I mean, level 8 double damage Broodmother. This Medusa's also actually even in real danger right now. Yeah, she's definitely going to get away, though. There's not really much you can do. But no, it's really dangerous having this Broodmother. She she didn't take her Insatiable Hunger. She got it now at level 9. So, not sure that would have even mattered in that last fight, but definitely scary. They do see her. But can't take down this Broodmother. It's too tanky. The Broodmother does, though, have the Mithril Hammer and the Deso queued up. So that's going to be a quick Deso. Pre-10-minute Deso, probably. Doing the Matumba Man strat.
It's a good strat. You max out Spin Web to get maximum move speed. And Earthshaker's finally going to die.
Yeah, I mean, the Drow really close to dying.
He actually uses his ulti. He tries to kill the Drow. Drow is low. But due to the infused raindrop, she doesn't die.
Yeah,
really
especially...
good item by him.
Oh, yeah. Especially because you had a Riki there, so it wasn't very likely that Drow probably... I mean, he might have. Maybe, but I don't think that if you have more than one, I don't think you die to just the Earthshaker at the moment. Earthshaker does pick up the infused raindrop, though, as well.
He's going for a 3-1-1 build. A lot of people and me like to go 2-1-2, and he's just maxing Fissure.
Yeah,
which in this case against a Drow is good. You're not going to be able to get in range to do anything.
Well, the thing I don't know. I personally don't think that it's that great because your Echo, or the build he's going right now, I think Enchant Totem damage 200%. It scales way better than the stun does. Like even for the like a 0.25%.
Ooh, Beaky barely just not getting caught by that dust.
We do see top actually going down. The Weaver does go down to
a Bat and Drow. Yep. Bat and Disruptor.
Yeah.
This shouldn't be happening though. Like you're a Weaver.
Yeah, honestly though. Okay, so we're about 10 minutes in.
Oh, now the Shaman's gonna get caught off. Drow is gonna come up.
Oh, Drow hits like a truck at this point. They needed to punish her early, and there was no rotations bottom. There was nothing really happening. I mean, there was a lot of fighting mid, but you can't leave a Drow that's now going to be able to push lanes as hard as she wants, kill people at this point in time. She hits harder than anybody at this point in time. Like, she hits for about 160. I mean, nobody at this point hits that fast and this hard.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yep. Medusa having to TP out to not die to that Brood. Brood's gonna get this tower. Oh,
good deny. So we do see the deny there. Looking at I mean, like I was saying before that all that happened is, I mean, Broodmother still has a lot of farm considering it's only 11 minutes in, and she has 87 last hits, 87 last hits, 17 denies. That is definitely gonna hinder this Medusa.
No one came mid to try and help.
Yeah, it seemed like
what Brood does. He has his Desolator now.
Yeah, that's what I was about to look out. So there is a Dragonlance already and a Ring of Aquila on the Drow Ranger. We have the Ring of Aquila on the Medusa as well. I mean, it's not terrible to have two. I mean, of course, the aura doesn't stack. It'd be better to have only one. But, I mean, they're really good items for stats for both of these heroes. No really other big items on them.
That Rider trying to make a play, but gets hexed.
Same kind of scenario.
Ooh, a nice glimpse, though.
Yeah, it's a very good glimpse. This Shadow Shaman
get healed by the Shadow Word and Ooh, nice silence.
Not quite gonna go down.
Not
Is
the
this?
best disruptor ulti though.
Oh,
We're gonna see Batrider lassos Weaver, but doesn't really do anything. Earthshaker coming in, not the
dude,
best ulti.
surprisingly. So in this entire fight, so we basically see
Weaver is cleaning up the last line, and he's gonna get the draw.
Yeah, so there was a
That's
1-for-4 trade. So it's a 1-for-3 trade up top. They basically dove under the tier 1 tower, and you can't actually do that in this kind of team.
Tier 2 bot, and,
Right.
Brood
Brood got tier 2 mid, and Brood got Medusa mid. So that was a huge and terrible trade off for Team Arab. Like that's not something you want to do.
Net worth was hovering around 1,000 in favor of Dire. Now it's close to 4,000.
Yeah, so it's about 4,000 in the experience of the Dire, and both net worth and experience. I mean, so basically what we were saying is that the Drow was very close to being ahead in net worth before that last fight, but now the Broodmother's taking a 3,000 gold lead. The Weaver's taken about 1,000, about 500, 500. That's not too much, but he is in the lead now. Another thing we were talking about earlier with the 2 Ring of Achilles, how they don't stack. There are going to be 2 Desolators on Team
Double damage.
on the
Brood
Dire.
Brother is going to kill off this Batrider fairly easy. Medusa ultis doesn't do anything.
Yeah, I mean,
I think he thought that Brood was going to go on him.
Yeah,
making sure.
You just got to be really scared. Like, this is a really scary Broodmother. Already has the Deso, already has a Mask of Madness. I mean, doesn't skip the boots like you were hoping, but really scary. It doesn't look like he's going to go to any other lane either. He's just going to keep taking this. Dire's tower is going to
kill off the Riki.
Oh, yeah. Ricky's, even with this, yeah, he's still going to die. Tower, it does go down. Honestly, a support for a tower.
Earthshaker has Blink now, so this is a little bit scary for Radiant.
Yeah, especially because, I mean, what is it? It's a 15-minute blink.
I mean, they did lose a last fight as well.
Yeah. Earthshaker's a big part of that fight. We are actually going to see the Brood go top, start taking up this top tower. I mean, not really much anyone can do about it, I don't think. I mean, Medusa's a little annoying, but
doesn't have enough broodlings or spiderlings to do anything.
Yeah, but he can just get right back to this mid lane, who has a bunch of webs. They're not going to find him.
Fight on the bottom. Warlock ult is being used. Dro is 300 HP. He's going to get Shadow Word.
Oh,
it's just not up, so he can't cast him back.
No, this actually...
It might actually be a dead Warlock.
It could also be a... no, it's not quite going to be a dead Drow. We are going to see the Warlock and the Shadow Shaman go down, though. Warlock going down to the Batrider. The tower goes down, though. We do see Wards drop for tier 1 bottom. And tier 1 top for the Dire, also, or for the Radiant, also goes down. I think... Yeah, the Weaver took it?
I think so.
So, I mean, as of right now, this is a really good game. There's a really good position here for the Dire team. Honestly, if you look at... Like, I really like the idea of the Radiant's draft. Like, they're basically putting all their eggs in the fact that the Medusa is going to be big because of the Drow Aura is what I think is happening. And unfortunately for them, there's a huge... As we talked about in the draft, this is a big push strat. So as we see, there's almost all the towers down, right? We have 2 tier 2s left at pre-20 minutes. And, I mean, what are you going to do against this Broodmother?
Not much. Especially now that he's going Lincolns.
Yep.
You can't catch him out with the clumps or anything. Lasso, it can't be used.
Weaver? We going to see the Weaver go down? No.
He's going to go on it, but he's going to be able to get away.
Does have a Force Staff already, so that's really good. He's going straight for that Hurricane Pike. Going to be really good.
They can't force this. TPs are going to come in for the Dire.
Right. You can't really force team fights, especially if you're going to let your... Again, let the Brood... This game's completely up to this Brood right now. I mean...
This batter's really in need of its blink. Oh, goes for the early drums.
They do see the Broodmother here, though. There is a ward, and they are going to glimpse him back. Unfortunately, he dropped the kinetic field. They do manage to get him. Big gold right there. That went to the...
Especially for the Drow.
Yeah, that went straight to the Drow. good.
Still 1K behind. That's the scary thing.
Drow is not 1K behind. Drow is 3K behind still.
That was only 400 gold for the Drow.
Yeah, that was only 400 gold. Good rotation, or not rotation, but good idea right here. So what I like to say during a lot of things is that if you take a kill, someone important, if you don't push a tower after that, it's basically like you didn't get the kill at all. So good little push right there.
Ooh, Shaman ult is being used. Ooh, that's a Shaman ulti down.
Yeah, I'm not sure you drop him that defensively. I don't think he kills anyway. Well, I think he kind of assumed that they were going to keep pushing up there, but good decision right there for the Radiant to back off. I mean, there are Serpent Wards up there. There is a Shrine. There's no real reason for you to just jump in there. Like, you got the kill, you got the tower. Back up, regroup, do the same thing again. While this is all happening, the Weaver is just kind of farming, so he is picking up, coming really close to this this Broodmother's farm. He's right behind her, about 1,000k below. If they're just going to keep leaving her, it's going to be really hard for Medusa and the Drow to pick them up.
Blade Mail, which I think is really good on Medusa.
Yeah, Medusa already kind of tankier at this point. Really hard to kill, especially if you have the Broodmother's the only one that you're really scared of at this point. Going Maelstrom next. Another good decision. There's only a couple. I think there's only 4 spells that they need to even worry about on the Dire. So, good decision not to just opt for that rip. Good decision not to opt for the Lincoln Sphere right off the back. Usually a lot of Medusas will go straight for it because they're scared. But I think it's a really good decision to go for that Blade Mail.
Will this Riki spot out the... Oh, he will.
Oh, no, but there is
a sentry there.
Yeah. There's a sentry there. Yeah, but he's going to have to abandon it.
That's really low Roche. I don't know. Can they take this?
I don't think Drow can tank it, but I think Drow can die. And I think that's what the Brood is panning out. Oh, no. There was a Riki.
It's a fissure, though.
Oh, Riki is going to go down.
Nice ulti. The connected field doesn't catch up, but it will kill the Warlock ult. Lasso, not in time.
Yeah, but
going to be run down. No Shadow Blade.
No, that is a lot of death happening though. You can't just sit there and run it on that Pudge, and that's a free Roche. I mean, it was a good Warlock ult. That was the turning point of that fight. Was the Warlock ult. Very good.
If you're gonna want to take Roche's Radiant, you need to bring all 5. You can't just bring 3 and call it a day.
Yeah, I mean, Medusa definitely would have. If Medusa was there, it would have been better. If there was I mean, Blink Dagger is almost up on the bat, but if there was a Blink, if there was a Force Staff on the bat, that would have worked out really well too. You Force Staff in and just Firefly out. But now this Broodmother, who is already level 18, like just so high in the levels.
They give the Aegis to the Weaver.
Right, but I mean, why would you don't need it on the Brood right now. Brood's level 18. I think she's died one time this entire game. Yeah,
Weaver is also really hard to kill too. Like, it's really difficult for a Radiant.
Yeah, I mean, they're just going to push straight down.
Farm.
Oh, yeah.
They are going to try and defend this tier 2, though. First Shaker's mid.
Oh, that's a very fast, very, very dead Shadow Shaman. We are going to see the expended ult for the Medusa. And we are going to see it dead.
Coming in on the right, though. We have to watch out for him.
Oh, yeah. So, see dead Drow, see dead. Oh, only that. Oh, okay. Well, never mind. That's yeah, that's Broodmother for you. This Riki's still in a lot of danger. And the Earthshaker managed to get off to the side and get the Bat Rider. That's a 4 for 1.
2. Aegis is expired.
Right, Aegis expired, but I mean, in a fight-wise, that's still 4 for 1. They only didn't get the Riki, and he's not really that big a pest at the moment. And Broodmother's like, hey, you know what? All of you are down. I'm just going to go for this tier 3. Why not, right?
Yeah, They have to watch out for the disruptor blink. Only level 3. Didn't get that level 4.
Yeah, I mean, but it's even dropping this. Look, the Broodmother doesn't even care. I mean, he might now, but
he should care.
He's gonna go. No, he's not actually gonna go.
By the Weaver, a glimpse, however.
He is not gonna go down.
Lasso not being used on the what?
Oh, does he go down? He does.
Yeah, he is.
Oh yeah.
Actually,
so
be a dead Weaver as well.
Oh. No, they don't have any.
Warlock actually buys back.
Do not have any more dust there, so the Weaver is gonna manage to get out.
I think if they would have got the Weaver, that would have been huge.
Yeah, but that's a range. I mean, that's a range Rex right there. So there's range Rex 23 minutes
now
in.
Dire can get tries. I think we really needed a Weaver because they're still like 10k up in gold Dire.
Yeah, so right now, I mean, the net worth is actually at exactly 10k at 23 minutes in favor of the Dire. I mean, these are really late game like heroes that you have on the Radiant. I mean, you have the Drow who can do damage now, especially the kind of the squishy team. But like the Medusas who you really want to be big, and
Maelstrom now, but she's not saving for buyback.
No.
So if she gets caught out, this is going to be huge. Warlock actually buys back, but then he gets caught out bottom.
Yeah, that wasn't really a very. I don't think that was a necessary buyback, especially because he just kind of died right there. But I mean, still, I think the favor is still in the Dire's side.
Some gold for the supports, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. We do see Urn of Shadows just coming out. We do actually get the on the Ricky, the Urn of Shadows about to come out. We do see the Batrider managed to get Dire's tier 1 tower. That's pretty good.
I'm surprised they put Ricky as the 5 instead of the 4.
Yeah, it's actually really interesting. I mean, like I said though, both the supports, they like Batrider needs something, a lot of like Blink at least, Blink, Force Staff. The Disruptor doesn't need as much, but still, you really want the Disruptor to have the a couple things at least. Get a Glimmer Cape at the very least. Force Staff's really good.
I'm gonna catch out the Weaver.
That might be, yeah, it's a very dead Weaver. We do see
Shaman ulti is being used. Lasso on the Shaman.
Ooh.
Brings him onto the high ground.
Shadow's gonna go. I mean, that was another Serpent Ward expended. Like this is, like you have to save those.
Very smart.
Oh yeah, this is, like you go for these little fights. You take out 2 of them. You got a core and a support there. Honestly, if I was on Dire right now, if I was on Dire right now, I'd be telling this Shadow Shaman, you got to stop dropping your ward so defensively. We could have taken bottom with that. We could have taken mid with that. Like, that's one of your pushing like utilities. You can't be just dropping them just to die and not use them. And basically feed them to the Medusa. They're what, 50
gold each? It was a very
each?
smart glimpse by the Disruptor.
Yeah.
He had an invis rune, so the Weaver didn't know he was there. So he's kind of cocky, I guess.
Yeah, so we do actually see the Force Staff almost.
And this Medusa keeps farming. This is great for Radiant.
Yeah, Medusa's still basically tied for 3rd right now with the Drow. Still on top of the lead by 2k is the Broodmother. Weaver right behind him with about 11k below, or 11k. So, interesting to see. We do see the Radiance actually being queued up, and the Batrider dies to the Weaver. Bottom, maybe?
Radiance?
Yeah, Radiance is queuing up a Broodmother's queuing up a Radiance.
It's really good against Medusa.
Yeah. But I mean, the only thing...
And Batrider.
Yeah, it is really good, but you don't really see it on a Broodmother very much, huh? Because, like, that just shows where you are while you're burning them.
You can turn it off.
Yeah, but to be fair, I played a game a couple days ago where I was invis.
I'm gonna catch out the Brood, but he has his Mask of Madness.
And the Mask of Madness actually makes him take way more damage in that fight.
But he's still gonna die.
Yeah. We might not actually get anybody for it.
This Drow needs to get out.
Oh.
No Force Staff.
Drow is not gonna get out.
Not the best ulti, but still something. This Pablo's gonna come in. He's gonna go back into the Shaman.
So you know what I just learned? That being turned to stone does not stop channeled spells. Because if you saw a minute ago, the Shadow Shaman's shackles did not stop whenever Broodmother, or whenever he got turned to stone.
Pablo's gonna die, I think.
Oh yeah.
That was not worth it at all.
This might be a team wipe.
You need
No,
to get back.
He's going to get out.
Farm the lane.
Yeah, so this Battery is going to get out. That was a 4-for-2 trade. And the buyback, they expended a buyback.
Everything that Radiant was working for is now gone.
Yeah, definitely, because this Earthshaker knows what he wants. He's about to go get this. Not quite. He actually might go try to force this Rax. He can. I don't know if he can mess with this Medusa that much. He does have a Shadow Blade. He might be. No, he's just gonna back up.
I don't think he has enough mana.
There's a lot of stacking up. If you noticed, there's a lot of stacking up here on items. We have two Maelstroms. We have 2 Aquilas. We have 2 Shadow Blades. We have 2 Desos. This is a really interesting game. No, we don't have 2 Desos yet. Like he just went. Weaver just went for a Blightstone. I thought maybe he'd be getting a Deso.
It's not bad.
No, it's not.
Spreads it to 2 more targets.
Yeah.
Ooh, doesn't catch out the Weaver. Probably is gonna kill off the Shadow Shaman. That's his wards down. That's the level 2 wards. Actually gonna see a lasso under the Weaver. He's gonna get cut out. Medusa ulti being used. He's gonna force staff away. Silence though, he can't ulti and he's gonna die.
Yeah, he does go down. That was a good.
Shaker is pushing top though.
Yeah, good fight right there by the Radiant. There are no TPs, but I don't quite think that. Yeah, I mean you're gonna push into this, but it is gonna heal up. They are gonna get there in time. We could see a Disruptor getting caught out though. This Earthshaker does a lot of damage.
Oh my.
Oh yeah, God. Definitely just instantly kills him.
That was like a lot of damage.
Yeah, you Earth Totem before you Shadow Blade. You do an excessive amount of damage. I think that's the combo you do for Crit Shaker. You do Shadow Blade, Totem, and crits, and you just run around and one-shot people. It's actually really funny.
I see a Warlock getting.
Oh yeah, this Warlock's
attacked.
Very easily gonna die. No need to even.
It is re-engaging though. Firefly.
Oh.
Oh, Shaman blinks into this. He actually might die.
No, if he turns around, he hits this. This Ricky's gonna die immediately. Oh, but does it matter? No, it does. There needs to be invis on these detection on these supports.
Just got dust on Brood.
Yeah, and I mean he did have a sentry, but I think he just placed it. Yeah, he placed the sentry over, and unfortunately he didn't have.
It's like they're like Radiant's using like guerrilla tactics, just like takes one and then gets the hell back. This Riki might scout out.
Yeah, this Ricky's gonna scout out this Roche attempt, but there is a double damage on the Broodmother, and
ooh. Could have been a nice ulti for the Earthshaker if he wanted to commit.
Yeah, if Earthshaker wants to commit right now. He's
searching for the 5-man Echo Slam.
Searching for the dream.
Is gonna smoke.
Yeah, they smoke up. I mean, it breaks smoke. They don't have sentries right now. They're just hoping. And unfortunately, no one's in there. And double damage Broodmother is not something to play with. As you can see, all these heroes just melting. Only a 2-person Echo Slam, not that much, but this Brood might.
So far, Radiant 20 in this fight, but it may not be that for long.
Oh,
nice silence by the Drow.
Yeah, Drow's actually winning this fight right now. Who does have a Shadow Blade? Drow just went in there and just took 3 people. Good thing for the Dire though is, well, they do manage to get the Riki. Good thing for the Dire, there isn't that much damage, but I mean, who would expect right now that you would re-engage here on the on this Roshan?
I would. Because it is a Brood. You can solo Roche pretty easily.
Yeah, but okay. So, but honestly, like during the fight, you're thinking about it. You're Radiant. You just almost team wiped Dire, and 5 seconds later, look, there's a Roche.
It's really hard to play against a Brood. It's this farmed.
I like how the Broodmother took his TP scroll out to pick up the cheese, and then Weaver was like, nah, it's all mine. He does eventually give it to him, of course. Happy. You want a happy Broodmother. Level 22. Pretty sure he's the highest in the game. Yeah, 22. Right behind him is.
That's a 25 XP gain talent at level 10. Wow,
Yeah.
him to get a lot of XP.
Yeah, I mean, but you do see the Medusa also hit level 25. So. Pretty close.
Yeah,
Still.
Medusa's been farming constantly.
Yeah, honestly, there is. Between the heroes, I mean, there isn't that big of a gold swing. Like, the gold swing went from 10k down to 5k, still in favor of the Dire, but they need to be really careful if this team. I mean, the Radiant can just easily come back from this. That's not an impossible swing to come back from.
Yeah. This Medusa needs the Scotty like now, and Dro needs whatever item she's going. She's going eggs. She's going to go the eggs in the Maelstrom build.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really good build, especially against the Broodmother. You have all those Broodlings. If they just instantly die, the Medusa, I mean, the Broodmother does hit really hard, but the Broodmother's main source of damage is mostly her Broodlings. I mean, they do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, it's random, I think, depending on, like, it's like a scale depending on them, because, like, some are 9, some are 18, but still, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Broodmother is going to sit here and try to force bottom, which is a good strategy. You need to get this outer tower just in case you can go in and fight. You can just kind of sweep through the racks. They're going to very easily melt through this tower.
Way to go! Radiant's bottom tower is completely gone.
A good decision by the Radiant to not fight that tower. I mean, you let it go. You hope for high ground. You kind of shoot that up. But Radiant has a really good high ground defense. So it is going to be really difficult, even with wards, to sit through.
A great kinetic field into Disruptor ulti.
Right?
Counter ulti by the Warlock. He uses cheese though.
Yeah, and he...
Medusa's still doing so much damage. A great Earthshaker.
Oh, and the ward's just fighting him up in the back. So we are going to see this Medusa go down.
He doesn't have buyback.
Yeah, that's a team... Is that a team wipe? Yeah, the Drow goes down as well. We do see a buyback by the Batrider, but
This is probably GG.
honestly, I would... This is very likely GG. Like, it'll be really hard for Radiant to come back. Because not only is this going to be one racks, they're definitely going to shoot for mid. And after you get mid, I mean, you only have the melee racks top. And there's actually the GG called. Beetle Mother. Yeah, so there's the GG called. Really good game, honestly. I mean,
post game.
yeah, no, the Dire.
Broodmother pick.
Yeah, Broodmother pick was really good. The Radiance